sorry about that. But welcome back. We'll go right into it. So we just finished our swings and we're stretching through our glutes. And we are going to do a little plie passe. So you have your hand there at your pseudo bar. And here we're going to bend from a first position plie, so that's that V shape. We're going to go into that plie and then we're going to rise up into a passe. Now you can plie and passe with your heel if you're standing leg down, or you can come all the way up. Totally up to you. Breathe with it. Feel free to try both. Your arm can come in front of you, as I'm doing with my heel down, or it can come up overhead, as you can see with my heel up. We'll do 2 more here. Hopefully that's 10. Sorry guys if it wasn't. And then find your balance. Now that can be with the heel down and just kind of lifting that arm up and finding that, or if you'd like more challenge, lift up through that heel. I've seen some amazing ballerinas that can just hang here all day fantastically. That's not me, but maybe it's you, and that would be awesome if it was. If you need to, tread out across those feet just a little bit, shake them out a little bit. And I'm going to set that chair on the other side just so we're ready to go into the other side. But before we do, take a nice grand plie. So again, those knees are in alignment with those toes. You're feeling that depth through the legs, and then stretch the legs straight. We'll plie. We're going to rise up and then lengthen that back out. Again, in these kind of exercises, our goal is always to find that rotation that works for our hips and that depth that works for our knees. So if you're bending into those knees and it's feeling uncomfortable, you might limit your range, which is totally fine. Find the range that works for you. If you've got a lot of range, awesome. Also great. We're all doing what we can do inside of our own bodies. And you have no one else in the room with you, so, I mean, I guess me, but you don't need to even worry about comparing yourself to me. No contest. We're all here together. One more time. Good. Now we're going to plie through those knees and then stretch over. Plie. Let's stretch both of those arms over. And reach. Plie and reach. That was 4. We'll go for 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Now we come in. We're going to hold those arms out. We're going to lift our heels and then a little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it straight. Hold there. Lift through those heels. Find that balance. Think of the rotation through the hips, length through the spine, full breath in the body. And then we'll lower it all the way down, stretch it all the way back up, and we're going to go to the other side. Feel free to shake it out, grab a drink if you need a drink. That would be me. And then we start all over again. So again, first position, rotated. Arm out to the side, up, down, wherever you want it to be, it's fine by me. We're going to point forward into that tendu and come back. I'm afraid you can't see my foot, but I think you have the idea. You keep your foot on the floor. This is 5. We have 5 more. And 4, try to draw up through that standing leg side. 2, and 1. Good, we're going to go right into that little dégagé. Lift off, 9, and 8. Think of the rotation through that hip. 6, 5, 4. Try to keep balance through the hips. 2, and 1. We go to the side, tendu. Remember what I said about side. It's not straight to the side, but it's more on that diagonal, wherever your rotation through your hips is. That's 4. go into our dégagé, that little lift off, press through that foot, push the floor away, get a little bit of a pop, engage the core. We have 4 and 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to rotate just a little bit side to the back, point to the back. Again, moving through that full foot, reaching the toe behind. Try to relax in the shoulders and the neck. We have 4 and 3 and 2. We go into our dégagé here. We lift up and back. Hopefully you don't run into any walls. Keep that breathing. Keep lifting in the standing leg. Find that rotation through the hips. And then this is our last one. We're going to come back to center. Shake it out if you need to. I definitely feel my standing leg. And again, we're going to go into our pulses, little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't forget to play your music here. If you like to have some music, kind of helps go through it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Try to find that rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to rotate just a little bit so that I can go to the back. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Nice. Now if you need a little shake out of the legs, a little stretch out through the legs, or a little figure 4, cross the ankle at the knee, sit back, stretch through the hips and glutes. This is that time. I'm going to stay rotated, so remember, first position, just rotating slightly so I don't run into the wall. And we're going to do our swing here. So that leg swings forward and back. Find the release through the hip here. Our goal is not to let our spines kind of drop around here, just to stay tall. And whatever happens with that leg inside the hip, it happens. Just kind of like a pendulum. We have about 3, 2, and 1, and we'll finish there. So here we go from our plie into that swing. So as we set ourselves up, remember, you still want to stay rotated in the hips. Try to think of your hips, your hip bones like headlights pointing forward. You don't want to rotate back. As you bend into the knees, remember that you're going to keep your knees over your toes. Find that plie, shift this a little, and then let that leg swing. Plie and swing. Feel the hip releasing, opening. Breathe out with it. Feel your core strong. Feel the leg lengthening, that standing leg. You can add some arms to it. I have my window wide open right now, so a few people have walked by. Oh well, this is quarantine, right? And we're going to finish that out. Now we come to our passe, our plie passe. So again, first position. We find that plie, knees in alignment with the toes, and you can come all the way up to your passe, or you can come to your passe with your heel down or with your heel up, right? Now, as you're finding that you're still trying to keep that rotation, plie, rotate. I'll do some of both. Breathing into that. We probably have about 4 more. My apologies for not being the best counter. 3, 2. We're going to stay up here. Find that, if you can have your heel up or down, then try to find your balance. See if you can hold on to that for a little bit longer. Ooh, I'm losing it. And then lower that down. Shake it out here. My people, stretch it out if you need to stretch. Then we're going to come back to that second position that we were in before, our grand plie. So then again, finding that plie. So rotate it through the hips, tall through the spine. Remember, it's not like a squat. We're very upright through the hips and the spine. And here we bend, and then we're gonna reach through that. We get a point through the foot, so we're lengthening the legs, pointing through the toe. We have 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. As we come back, we keep our plie. We lift our heels and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, whoop, 2, 1. We're gonna rise all the way up. Keep those heels lifted. My socks are slipping a little, but hold on to it. Breathe into it, change your focus. See other things inside your room, inside your space. Then we'll plie and stretch it out. Okay, meet me back here for part 3.